Alright, what's up, y'all? It's Spike here. I just want to talk about something, and that's excluding people from the fam. And yeah, you see me, I got my Blaze bandana, I got the gang rags. I'm not a gangster, I'm not trying to be gangster. I'm just, I don't know, I like the way it looks. I got it on my, yeah, I like the way it looks. So I'm not trying to be gangster, nothing. I just got my hat and my gang rags bandana, and I think it looks kind of cool. I don't know. Not normally my style, but I think it looks cool. So, I want to talk about when people try to disclude people from the fam. When juggalos try to say, like, you're not a juggalo, or you're a juggaho. And I think there's way too much of that happening. Everyone thinks everyone else is fake. Everyone thinks that the other juggalo, the next juggalo they see, is some sort of fake, some sort of phony, wannabe, whatever. And, like, there's not even agreement on what a juggalo is. Like, I've had people tell me that I'm not a juggalo because I am an atheist. And some people try to act like juggalo is this Christian thing. And that makes me mad because, like, I'm cool with it if you're going to say I'm a juggalo and a Christian. That's fine. You can be a Christian and a juggalo. There's nothing wrong with that. That's your thing. That's your belief. That's cool. I respect you. I respect you as fam. But just because I don't agree with your religious beliefs doesn't mean I can't be a juggalo. Because what a juggalo is stands for a family, a unity. You feel me? Like, yeah. And I think a lot of people take it all way too literally. Like, all the religious stuff they talk about and whatever. First of all, they didn't say that's what you have to believe. It's not. What you have to believe is anti-bigotry. What you have to believe is standing up for the family, accepting those who aren't normally accepted. And you know who sometimes isn't normally accepted? Atheists. Just saying. And, like, you gotta accept those for who they are. And being an atheist is a big part of who I am. And, yeah. So you're supposed to accept people for who they are if you're a juggalo. And I'm not talking about accepting racists, because they're not accepting others, but I'm accepting others, you know what I mean? Like, accepting others for who they are, unless who they are automatically stops said person from accepting others, such as racism, sexism, anything like that. And people try to exclude people, try to say that you have to have merch, you have to like ICP, like you have to, do any of that. And I stand up against anyone who tries to say something like that. In fact, I'm trying to call into Hatchet Radio. I'm trying to call into Hatchet Radio and specifically talk to somebody. I don't care who. Someone on Psychopathic Records. Crap, I got something in my eye, it hurts. Someone on Psychopathic Records and ask them, I've been told all this complete and utter bullshit that you have to be like a Christian to be a juggalo, or you can't be an atheist and be a juggalo. What do you think on this? Is juggalo a religious thing, or is religion a personal choice and separate from juggaloism? Because that's what I think. I think religion is separate from being a juggalo. You can believe whatever you want and be a juggalo. And ICP might be Christian. That's cool. They believe in God. That's cool. That's what they believe. But that doesn't mean you have to be as a juggalo. They might have other things they believe in that we might not. Maybe their politics are different than ours. Different than mine. So, I really don't know. I really can't, say. But I really don't think that you have to be anything to be a juggalo besides yourself, and be willing to accept the family and accept other people that want to be fam. So, all I gotta say... Oh, and by the way, OG juggalos who think they're superior, please shut up. Like, seriously, just shut up. Because you're not better than me. I don't care how long you've been down. You're not better than anybody else. You're not superior. And just the idea that someone could be... one juggalo is superior to another shows a lack of understanding of what a juggalo actually is. You know, if you're trying to say that one juggalo can be superior to another juggalo, even though they say, ideally, the idea is Violent J and myself, we're equal. He might have presented the juggalo idea, but as people, we are equal, and no one is better than the other. And that's the fundamental idea of being a juggalo. So saying that because you've been there longer, because you have more experience, means you're better than me, because you've been a juggalo for longer, since you've been down longer, you're better than me. Such attitude is ignorance and stupidity, and it's like, that's just how everyone's trying to win an argument, you know? They're just trying to say, well, I have more experience. You know, I've argued with adults before, and that's sometimes what I've gotten is, I have more experience. Well, doesn't matter if you have experience. It's what you gain from your experience that matters, not whether you have experience. And it doesn't make you right to have experience, because your day might be different than my day. Your experience is different than my experience. There's not one better experience, there's just different experiences. And we can grow from our experiences. So, it's just stupid to me. So, what do you guys think? I want to hear from some fam on this. Is there anyone who's to be excluded from the Juggalo family? And I'd like you to explain why, if you think so. And you know, my opinion is the only people I would ever exclude from the Juggalo family are those who have a lifestyle which prevents them from accepting others in the Juggalo family, such as being a racist, especially since that's everything that the Juggalo family stand against. Being a full-on homophobe, being sexist, being discriminating in any ways, you know, not respecting other people's religious beliefs. Anything like that is what keeps you from really being a juggalo and really understanding it. But I can't tell someone else they're not a juggalo. I can tell them they're going against juggalo ideas, but I can't tell them they're not. You know, no one can really tell anyone else they're not a juggalo. But we just have the right to say, well, I don't really consider you a juggalo because of ABC, you know, whatever reason. But I just want to hear your guys' thoughts. So, peace out. Much clown love. Whoop whoop.